Good morning from Escalante, Utah. If you are a regular viewer of the channel, you probably recognize this place. I return here again and again. It's one of my favorite places. I feel very at peace and at home here. It is the first place that I came to when I hit the road full time back in 2019 because I feel so comfortable and at home here. It's beautiful. There is so much to do for the outdoor enthusiasts, so many hikes. It's an awesome place to be, especially here in the shoulder season and in the fall. In my last video, I did a backpacking trip here along the Escalante River. If you missed that, go ahead and check it out. It's just beautiful. That was a little over a week ago, and the temperatures were very warm. It was in the low 80s at that time. Right now, we are back into more seasonable weather for the fall. We've had some rain. There's been some snow dusting on the upper elevations on the mountains, and definitely feeling more fall-like, having to kick on the heater in the morning and get it all warm and toasty in here to get the day started. Speaking of the rain and the side effects of it, I am camped here with my friend Jenny. She is in her pop-up truck camper right next to me, and her husband and Joey are out on a backpacking trip together way down Hole in the Rock Road, which is a dirt road, and then off of that road there are lots of little spur side roads that you can take to various trailheads. She went to drop them off a few days ago, and unfortunately she got really stuck in the mud. Her truck camper was tilted on its side. She had just enough cell service that she was able to call me and give me her GPS coordinates. I called a tow company, a recovery company here in town, and they went out to get her. Unfortunately, the first person they sent also almost got stuck. He didn't have the heavy duty enough gear to get her out, so she had to ride back with him, leave her truck there, and they sent somebody else out to get her truck down to the main road, which is Hole in the Rock Road. She was down one of those side roads, so we went down and got her truck. We just got Jenny's truck. She's nervous. We're about to drive back. She can do it. She can do it. She's gonna follow me. We're gonna get out of here. And I was a little nervous about that because the roads were really slick with mud. We were fishtailing a lot, but we made it back safely. We've been hanging out together the last several days. It's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed having her company, that is for sure. She's cooked me some absolutely amazing meals. She is a wonderful cook, wonderful chef. So that's been a real treat. Today, she and I are going to explore some places in this area that I have never been before. I thought I'd seen most of it, but there's still so much I have not seen, so that should be very exciting. I won't say exactly where we're going yet because I don't know where we're going to end up, but we are taking you along with us. Escalante is located along Utah Scenic Byway 12. The city is named after Silvestre Velez de Escalante, a Franciscan missionary and a member of the first expedition into what is now southern Utah. The Escalante Petrified Forest State Park is located west of the city, which we will be visiting today, and sections of the Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument abut much of the city's limit. Escalante Petrified Forest State Park features a high mesa that was once an ancient floodplain. Approximately 135 to 155 million years ago, large trees were buried in mud during floods. Groundwater eventually replaced the organic material with silica, preserving the wood as fossils. Erosion has exposed these petrified logs, which were prized by hobbyists before the park's establishment. The logs are believed to be a form of conifers transported by a river before being buried and fossilized as agate. Well, as you can see, we are here at the Petrified Forest State Park. Never been here before. We just saw an awesome petrified tree. Now we're doing a little hike. I don't even know what hike we're on, but it's a climbing immediately. And the views are beautiful. We are currently on the nature hike. They do provide you with a brochure that explains all the different features, so it's a self-guided tour hike. The trail opened up to beautiful views of the city of Escalante down below. Got more petrified wood right here. I don't think the camera can pick up how many beautiful colors are in this. We're extending our hike to include the Rainbow Loop. I think it's just under 5 miles total if you do the Petrified Forest Loop and the Rainbow Loop. Views from here are pretty nice. It's peaceful out here. I would definitely recommend not skipping the Trail of Sleeping Rainbows, as it had most of the petrified wood scattered about. On this section of the trail, the petrified wood is all over both sides of the trail.
Big boy.
Yeah, this one's got lichen on it too. Look at those colors. Lavender.
Yeah.
Looks like we have a little drop off here. They do have a campground here. It's one of the campsites right here. Looks like this site here has electric and water if you are in an RV, and they do have a dump station here at the park. Well, hello there. You have caught me in the middle of supporting my immune system. AG1 is my daily healthy habit, which helps me support my immune system here in cold and flu season with ingredients like vitamin C, zinc, and functional mushrooms, which help combat environmental stress. And if supporting your immunity wasn't enough, AG1 also helps with bloating, to reduce bloating. It is great for your gut health, for stress and mood balance, focus and energy. It is packed with 75 vitamins, minerals, all sorts of fabulous ingredients that somehow work together to make me feel healthier and better on a daily basis. AG1 is a daily health drink packed with nutrients to help alleviate bloating, support sustained energy, and whole body health. In a research study, AG1 was shown to improve key markers of gut health, which helps power the body to make the most of the nutrients it consumes. You feel strong and nourished thanks to AG1's essential nutrients that support a healthy immune system. One of the very best things for me personally about AG1 is it provides me energy. As you all know, I live a very active lifestyle. I've done several hikes here in Escalante already. I've done a big backpacking trip, and I need that energy. AG1 gives me that extra little pep in my step that I need on a daily basis. Guys, I couldn't recommend trying AG1 more highly. If you would like to try it for yourself, they will give you 5 free travel packs and a bottle of D3K2 with your first subscription. Just click that link below or scan the QR code here. Thank you once again to AG1 for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to exploring beautiful Escalante, Utah. We decided to have our lunch alongside the White Hollow Reservoir. That was a nice little hike. I would definitely recommend it. And now we are sitting having lunch at this reservoir. We packed in our own sandwiches. Ginny and I have just been chilling out here at camp, soaking in some sun. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. The hike this morning was better than I thought it would be. I do need to make a correction, however. It was just over 2 miles, just under 2.5 miles. I think I said it was just under 5 miles. I was actually looking at the rating on All Trails, which was a 4.6 and not the miles. So it was a little bit shorter of a hike than what I had initially said. But it was awesome. I really enjoyed it. So right now we are going into town to get some dinner. Jenny has made me dinner the last couple of nights, so I'd like to hopefully treat her, even though she says she's not going to allow me to pay, but I want to buy her dinner, so it should be a fun night. We each ordered smash burgers and fries, and unfortunately, I forgot to film my food for you, but it was very good. Good morning. It is another beautiful morning here in Escalante. Not a cloud in the sky. It's going to be another awesome day. It's been really wonderful having Jenny here and having some girl time. I've absolutely enjoyed it. I think this morning, we plan to go on another hike. And then later on today, she will be moving over to a pretty awesome campsite from what she tells me. She stayed there once already. It's just outside of town. She needs to dump her tanks and do all that kind of stuff. So she's going to stay there for the evening, and I will join her over there to show it to you. Sounds really, really cool. So you'll have to wait and see what that's all about. And yeah, it should be another beautiful, awesome day here in Utah. The Escalante River runs through a wide swath of this area. Today we grabbed the trailhead just outside of town for a nice stroll through the beautiful fall color and along the Escalante River. We are hiking here on the Escalante River Trail. This time we started in town, at the trailhead in town. If you watch my backpacking trip, we started off of Highway 12 in the canyon a ways at the Escalante Bridge. This is the first area I hiked out of when I did Death Hollow for the first time back in 2018. It's just a really pretty hike with the fall color and everything. It's nice and chilly in here this morning. It's beautiful. So Jenny has left camp and she's moved her camp over to this other facility that I was telling you about. It is called Offland. I've not been there before, but she raves about it. It's very pricey, so I doubt that I'll ever stay there. So it's a good opportunity to get a chance to see what this place looks like. So let's go. All right, we'll start with the fact that they have a pool, and that is Jenny out sitting by the pool. It was awesome soaking in the sun by the pool, and they also had a large jacuzzi. In the general store, they offered a variety of things like merchandise, DIY meal kits, beverages, and more. And after a long day of hiking and laying out in the sun, it was wonderful to take a luxurious shower in their spa-like shower facilities. The park offers a variety of ways to stay, ranging from tiny home-like cabins in various sizes, vintage Airstreams that are permanently placed, or RV parking sites for your own rig. How's it going, sister?
Got the fire started.
Awesome. Woohoo! Cozy. Here's Jenny's rig.
Oh, you can just look at it. There's s'mores and everything, and they brought wood.
Wow, look at this. Oh my goodness.
I'm pretty excited.
Plush.
Yeah.
Bougie camping.
But it's not. I have to cook the chicken and that stuff. I mean,
San Pellegrino. No one had occupied this cabin yet, so we could get a little sneak peek inside. So there are various ways to stay here. You can stay in one of these plush sort of tiny homes, or you can camp in your rig. There are very few RV sites from what I understand. They also have smaller cabins. And last but not least, they have Airstreams that you can rent. They're just permanently parked here. And a really awesome feature is they have this little drive-in movie theater with these vintage cars. You just sit in one of these vintage cars and watch a movie. And I think we are going to actually do that this evening. I do have to say, it's a super cute and unique concept.
pre-cooked. So you're just warming it, and then they want you to put it directly on the grill.
After dinner, we headed over to the drive-in movie theater to sit in an old Ford truck and enjoy the movie Captain America. It came complete with a space heater, which was needed on this evening. Also, they did have a concession stand and an old Airstream that provided popcorn, drinks, and snacks. Good morning. I had so much fun last night doing that little drive-in theater, sitting in the old Ford, and we saw the movie Captain America. It was actually pretty good, better than I thought it would be. I did drive back to my camp after the movie, but it was wonderful to have a little taste of that type of camping experience. It was very different than anything that I've ever done. Jenny had ordered one of those package meals to come over. They came and delivered it. We had the chicken, and there was zucchini and sweet potato. We weren't real thrilled with the veggies they provided, but we did like the chicken. It was really good. And then the bread, it was like a flat bread. That was really tasty. I want to thank Jenny once again for such a unique experience that I would not have done on my own, that's for sure. Spending the afternoon at the pool, it was just a great day. We started out with that wonderful hike. It was just beautiful. The fall color is really coming in now. And I also very much enjoyed my hike and visit to the Petrified Forest State Park. I would definitely recommend it. The camping there looks really awesome right there on the reservoir. And it was my goal in this video to show you some different forms of camping in this area. You can do the glamping situation like I showed you yesterday evening. You can camp here right outside of town for free. You can find this area on Campendium. There's nothing fancy about it, but it does offer some amazing views, and I really enjoy this spot. And then there's also camping like at the state park, the Petrified Forest State Park. They did have some hookups in terms of water and electric, but they also had a dump station if you needed to dump. They offered showers, and that is also a different type of experience. Not so much where you're piled in on top of each other like an RV park. You have a little bit more space, and you do have nature surrounding you with the trails and the reservoir. If you've been a viewer of the channel for a while, you know that I absolutely love this area, and my favorite times to return are in the spring and in the fall. It is pretty remote. There is some effort to get here. You either have to go over a mountain pass over there by Bryce Canyon National Park, which is very close, so that's another thing that you can do in the area. Or you can come over Boulder Mountain, and on the other side of that is the town of Torrey, which is right next to Capitol Reef National Park. So you actually are kind of bookended by two national parks, which is really cool. Escalante is still very much a small town. It has that small town feel. The people are very friendly, and yeah, I just love it here. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. As always, I appreciate you coming along. I appreciate you taking the time to view my videos. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. It's absolutely free and it helps the channel a lot. And I will see you all on the next adventure. See you soon, everybody. Bye-bye.